Imagine a classroom from 100 years ago. Strict teachers, bored students reciting facts, and little understanding of how anyone actually learned. Then along came Edward Thorndike, a man determined to change all that. Thorndike wasn't content with just guessing at what worked in education. He wanted science. His love of experiments famously involved cats. Yes, cats and puzzle boxes. These weren't about animal cruelty. They were about unlocking something profound. By carefully observing the cats, Thorndike cracked the code on some basic rules about how we learn. Rules he called his laws of learning. The most famous is the law of effect. In a nutshell, it means that when our actions have good consequences, we're more likely to repeat them. Bad consequences, and that behavior is probably on its way out. Think about it. It explains why getting praise feels awesome, and why a failing grade makes you want to study harder next time. But Thorndike's laws didn't just apply to those puzzle box cats. He was transforming classrooms. Thorndike helped teachers understand the power of positive reinforcement. Things like stickers, special privileges, and that feeling of accomplishment when you finally get something tricky. However, he was no pushover. Thorndike also realized that simple rewards don't always work, and that good practice, thoughtfully designed, is key to making learning stick. And remember, he wasn't just about kids. Thorndike blew apart the myth that you can't teach old dogs new tricks. He proved adults have enormous potential to learn and adapt, which fueled a whole expansion of education beyond traditional schools. His work even played a surprisingly big role in how the U.S. Army assessed soldiers during World War I, marking a shift toward trying to measure ability, not just social background. These intelligence tests were far from perfect, but they influenced the way we think about potential. Thorndike's ideas weren't confined to classrooms or the military. He believed everyone, even kids, could understand the world better with the right tools. That's why he developed dictionaries, specifically designed to explain words clearly and help build connections between ideas. He made vocabulary an adventure, not a chore. Of course, Thorndike wasn't the final word on how our brains work. Some of his ideas were later challenged and refined, but that's the beauty of science. His work ignited debates and further study. He connected the study of learning to the broader world of psychology, influencing giants like B.F. Skinner and his focus on behaviorism. Amazingly, even today's neuroscience backs up some of Thorndike's principles. When we learn something, changes happen on the level of brain cells. And that feeling of satisfaction you get when something finally clicks? Science shows that's fueled by brain chemicals tied to reward. Thorndike might have started with puzzle boxes, but his impact is woven into the way we teach and learn today. From personalized learning plans to educational apps that celebrate your wins, his legacy is everywhere. He made the science of learning accessible and showed us that with the right approach, anyone can unlock their potential. If you want to dive deeper into the fascinating story of Edward Thorndike and the enduring power of his laws, be sure to check out our book, Beyond Cats and Consequences: Thorndike's Enduring Impact on Education. Click the link in the description for more.